wanted to do a few top tips. I've been working in schools now and with children of school age in primary schools across Hampshire for many years. And I thought it would be really helpful to have a few clips on YouTube of things that you can do with your children just to relieve anxiety, you can do as a family, just to support each other. So a really key thing that I talk to children often about is allowing them to understand themselves a little bit better, to understand their emotions a little bit better, to understand how their body works. So why, when they get frustrated, may they react in the way they react. Often why, when they're feeling unhappy, may they want to throw chairs or just react in quite a loud manner. So what we often do is we focus on how it's really nice to breathe out colours of maybe a feeling that we don't often need, and to encourage ourselves to bring in a positive colour to make ourselves feel better. So I wanted to show you one technique which I show children. So often I'll ask them, what colour is their anger? So when they feel angry and they're angry inside, what colour do they say? Children will say different colours. So they may say red, they may say black, they may say whatever colour they choose to associate with that feeling or that emotion. And then what I'll ask them to do is I'll say, right, so when that comes into our body, before we react to it, what we want to do is we want to just give our body time, give our mind time. So I will say, let's imagine that colour is travelling up from our tummy, it's coming up to our chest, down our arm, into our hand. And then I'll ask them to close their hand. And when they're ready, we're going to take a big deep breath in through our nose, and we're going to let that go, that red colour go. So we're going to open our hands and we're going to breathe out and let it blow out of the window miles away. So it's a very simple technique, but it's quite helpful for children to have simple techniques they can use in the classroom, they can use in the lunch hall, they can use at any time when they feel that emotion coming, and before they react to it, it gives them time to just focus a little bit on their breathing, a little bit on that colour, and allowing that colour to just leave their body, so that they can fill their body with a lighter colour or a colour that suits them better. So that's a really nice technique to do with your child. The other thing that I think is really important is to help them to understand their breathing a little bit more. So to understand how, when we are stressed or when we are anxious, often our hands become clammy, our heart may begin to race, our breathing may become quicker. It's important that our children understand that, so they understand why breathing and slowing our breathing down and thinking about our posture and opening up our chest and allowing our lungs to inflate, allowing our tummy to inflate like a balloon, bringing positivity into our body, and allowing anything we don't need to exit our body can be really, really helpful. As I say, these are only very simple techniques, but they're also really nice techniques that you can do at home. You can talk about a balloon, a beautiful coloured balloon. It may be purple, maybe pink, whatever colour, maybe yellow. But that balloon inflating with all the amazing qualities your child has, all the positivity, all the things that they've accomplished, they do well. And then as the balloon deflates, they're just letting go of anything they don't need. They can even imagine putting any of those worries in little boxes and sending them off on a plane far, far away where they're never going to come back. Or they can imagine them blowing off into the ocean on the ripples of the sea. So they can actually see any of those worries, any of those feelings, just dispersing away from them, and focus on the positivity every day. Little steps. What's been positive? What's gone well? How are we feeling? Have we focused on our breathing? So that they can almost journal where they are each day, what they have accomplished, and how they're building on that positivity rather than it feeling negative. I hope that's helpful.